I shouldn't have opened that message. But curiosity got the best out of me. It was him. After a year. Hey, I know I don't deserve a reply. My eyes moved through the lines. I told myself I had moved on. But I lied. My heart started racing just like it used to. My fingers hovered through the screen. Should I reply? "I'm getting married," he said. It was at that moment. Everything went silent. A cold wave ran through my body. My fingers went numb. My finger found its way to the voice call, and I pressed it. He picked it first ring. I forced myself to say a word after the long silence from both ends. From spending 4 happy years together, to not speaking for a year. Now you are getting married. I thought we were on a break. It's not what you think. We just don't click. I don't know how else to make you understand. After 4 years, now we don't click? I said, slowly, trying to hide my shaky voice. He was silent. "I wish you a happy married life," I said hurriedly and used the red button. Tears rolled down my eyes as I dropped the phone. I laid on my bed with so many unanswered questions. Has he always been cheating? Did he even love me at all? Where did it all go wrong? Should I attend the wedding? A call came in. It was not a familiar number. I hesitated, but picked it just before it stopped ringing. "Hello." A calm, sweet female voice spoke. "Hello. Please, who might this be?" I asked. "I am the bride-to-be of your ex." I froze. "Which of my ex?" I asked. "I know you just called him," she said. "I overheard your conversation." My heart dropped. Okay. Why are you calling me?" I asked. "I have been dating him for 3 years now." The voice came slowly. I went silent. I guess that was 2 years into your relationship. "Wait, you have a 3-year relationship with him?" I said, half shocked. "Oh, God." "I have been with him for 4 years. He told me he needed a break to sort his head. Just last year. So you were in the picture all through." "I never knew," she said immediately. At that moment, we both understood. We were both deceived. I just stayed quiet. I didn't even know what I was feeling. "I will leave him at the altar," she said. I blinked almost 3 times. "You will go on with the wedding and leave him at the altar?" "Yes, that's nothing compared to what he did to us both." I struggled to find my words. "Will you be fine?" I asked. "Yes, I will. There is still a month to the wedding. That should be enough for me to process my flight." Then she paused. "I apologize for any harm I might have caused you." No, you don't need to," I said. She said thank you and ended the call. I stood in front of the mirror, giving myself one last look. I held my perfume. "I think I am done here." I sprayed it all over and adjusted my dress. 3 weeks had passed. It was the morning of the wedding, and I had already decided I was going to witness his face at the altar myself. I took a cab. With mixed feelings, I headed there. When I got there, the groom was about to walk in. Our eyes met, and locked for a few seconds. I couldn't read his expression. It was somewhere between, not expecting me, worried and confused. He walked in. I followed shortly after. By the time he was halfway to the altar, I found a seat at the back. The program had already started. I sat calmly and crossed my leg. Then it was time for the bride to come in. She entered with a tall man in his mid-40s. I assumed it was her father. She walked calmly to the altar, not smiling, not frowning, just held her head high with no expression. She stood in front of him. The pastor prayed. It was time to exchange the vows and the rings. She leaned towards the pastor and asked for the microphone. The entire hall went silent. Hello, everyone. Everywhere went silent. Thank you for coming today. She paused. But I am sorry to tell you, the wedding ends here. I am no longer interested. Please wait and enjoy the foods and refreshments prepared for you. She dropped the mic, picked a hem of her dress, and headed for the door. The hall erupted. Noise everywhere. Confusion. Parents rushing forwards, trying to stop her. He followed her in shock. Babe, what is happening? She turned back. Go and make peace with your girlfriend of 4 years. Her voice turned sharp, and she rushed out. He rushed after her, and in that moment, our eyes met again. I gave him a slight smirk. He looked away and continued running after her. Everyone started leaving. I followed the crowd and headed home. I was happy and smiling throughout my ride home. His confused and pained face wouldn't leave my head. Serves you right, I said softly. 2 hours after I got home, my phone started ringing. I stared at the screen. It was him. What could he be calling me for? I laughed. I let it ring, and ring, and ring. I smiled. Now you know what being in the dark feels like.